This is a really impressive travel trailer here. If you value open floor space, it also has a east to west facing bed in a travel trailer that's not super common, especially for this size, and 3 air conditioners. So a lot to talk about. Plus, we got Megan here.
Hey y'all, hey.
And she's gonna give us a little update on her pregnancy and stuff like that, and then give her thoughts on this camper as well. So let's go take a look, come on. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here taking a look at this 2026 Jayco Jay Feather Premier. So this is going to be a pretty good size travel trailer RV. Definitely a long travel trailer, but it's not like the giant, massive travel trailers that we'll see from something like this is smaller than a Jayco Eagle, for instance, in terms of like the overall profile of the travel trailer, but still fiberglass sided aluminum framing, so you're getting like a higher quality travel trailer. And then coming loaded with features for 2026, pretty surprising having the 3 air conditioners up top, and then like I said, the east to west facing bed. So pretty significant there. But real quick before we get into this video, I want to let you know if you're looking for your next RV, there is a link down below in the pinned comment and description of this video where you can find over 100 different Blue Compass RV dealerships across the country where you can start looking for your next RV within the United States. So that link is there that will help get you to our website where you can find a store close to you to start shopping for your next RV. And we're here and ready to help out when you're ready to start looking. Let me get the specs real quick, and they might actually be inside the door here. So this camper, it is 35 feet 10 inches. So you definitely can tell the length just staring at this thing from the outside. It is a big camper, so basically 36 feet there. Unloaded though is only 7,742 pounds. That is with your propane bottles full. 1,253 pound cargo carrying capacity. So fully loaded, you're looking at right about 9,000 pounds or so for this travel trailer. With the length of this, I would definitely recommend a 3/4 ton truck for something this size. Just real quick on the lookout side, you can see your windows here, window in the living room area, in the kitchen, and then also window in the bedroom. Another thing to mention with Jayco too is they're the only manufacturer that I know of in this space that has a 2-year limited warranty, whereas most other manufacturers just have a 1-year base warranty. So this is a 2-year base warranty and then a 3-year structural warranty. We also have Azdel composite sidewalls here, so something to mention there as well is we do have those Azdel sidewalls. And then let's go ahead and hop inside. As we hop inside, like I said, if you value floor space, this is definitely a great floor plan option for that. You do have a little bit of this wall that you walk into when you step in. What do you think about that? Does that bother you? This bothers some people. Some people don't like that.
It doesn't bother me, but I just need to be aware of it.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me either. But some people, I know some of you guys don't like when you have a wall that you walk right into. But Megan already doing her lunges.
Yeah, I like this a lot. This is actually cute.
Yeah, too big for our truck, but yeah, it is nice. Lots of floor space to work with.
Yeah.
Good quality in here too. So you have solid surface countertops in here. Retractable TV. So that's going to be a 50-inch screen TV. It does drop down to give you that window back behind there. And then you're going to pull down blackout shades on your windows. And then it also has wood framed windows along all of your windows. So it just gives it that clean, more polished look. Ceiling height, pretty good. You want to let them know how tall you are?
I'm 5'6".
5'6", so you can see her in this space. If I get behind the camera, standing at about 6'2" with my shoes on, you can see here, decent ceiling height, even just where the air conditioner is, and then where you're not, it's probably a ceiling height of like 6'5" or so. So like I said, it's not the tallest travel trailer ever. If you're looking within the Jayco lineup, you get a 7-foot tall ceiling in something like a Jayco Eagle, for instance, which would be a tier up from what this is. But good space, 3 air conditioners, again, pretty impressive. Not a heck of a lot of travel trailers coming with 3 air conditioners. So that is really nice. You got speakers in the ceiling as well. So you do have a sound system in here with a speaker here. And I don't see another speaker. Do you see a speaker in the ceiling anywhere? I only see that one. Yeah, I only see the one. Cool. Ducted air conditioners though, and then you can see you have the ability to close the vents on these ACs. So that's a nice touch there as well, where you can really control where the air is going. This right here looks like it is just a drop down air conditioner. So kind of there to help cool down this big open space. Now we'll start from the back and kind of work our way forward. Huge pantry. Got tons of pantry space to work with there. And then with these, you have a solid wood cabinet door. So not a wrapped cabinet. This is an actual solid stained wood cabinet door there. Back here, behind here, I believe this is going to be a wrap material though. So it'll just be the cabinet door. And it looks like, it's hard to tell because it's just finished off so well if it's wrapped. But I'm thinking that's a wrapped, you know, kind of spot there. But then your cabinet doors and drawer faces are all a solid stained wood. On the back wall, you have your refrigerator here. So it's going to be the Envision brand lineup of kitchen accessories. And we got a pretty standard RV size refrigerator and freezer. Nice wraparound style kitchen, so lots of countertop space, good space here around the sink to work with, and it comes with a really fun sink, lots of accessories here in the sink. This here is also stainless steel. It just has this like protective cover on it that you peel off, and then you have a soap dispenser, you have your spot to rinse your cups, and it's a nice big single basin stainless steel sink when you take out all of these accessories. You also have the retractable faucet, nice big window there, and then as we look through the storage, this should just be all open storage. Yep, magnet latches to hold these shut. No soft close hinges on the cabinets, so they do just slam shut. Storage here underneath the sink. No individual shut-off valves on the water lines that I can see. So all that's going to mean is if you did have some sort of water leak, you would just have to turn off the water to the whole camper. So just something to be aware of on a camper like this. And then you have open storage there. Have 3 drawers here, the biggest drawer being the bottom one, and we can see you have a standard plywood drawer construction with that. And then the other 2 are going to be just pretty regular sized drawers. 3-burner gas stove, have your oven here. Pretty standard RV size oven as well. Going to be, you know, the regular normal size that you see in most travel trailers with a big storage drawer underneath it. Have a standard RV size microwave, so nothing crazy there either. Pretty standard, you know, kind of setup for the kitchen space. Have a fireplace, so a nice electric heat source for you there. No heat vents in the floor as well for the furnace, so you can see the heat vent there for the furnace comes out from under the cabinetry. So you have both your propane furnace and the electric fireplace. Sound controls here, and then as we turn around this way, mirror on the wall there. Have your furniture. Now this is something I'm curious your thoughts, because I've been talking about this a ton with all these Jayco products. Go ahead and sit on that sofa, and if you, I mean, do you know what's different about these recliners from ours?
Is it the fabric?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I like this.
Yeah, I do too. So curious your guys' thoughts, but Megan says you give it approval.
I like this. It's really soft. It feels more like home.
Yeah. We don't have any leather furniture in our house, so it's something where this does feel more like kind of what we are used to, and I like the cloth material. So it almost kind of looks like it could be leather because it's such a fine fabric, but I like the color too. I feel like it's not going to have any problems with getting dirty or looking dirty. And then as we sit down, you are directly across from the TV, so it gives you that good viewing angle as well. Oh no, you're good. You're good. And then to the right of that, we have our dining table. You're good. You're good. Dining table here. It is a freestanding table, so you actually can move this table wherever you want. Kind of nice in a floor plan like this because you could put the table in the middle of the floor if you want to have it be some sort of serving table or just a table to set something on, stuff like that. Same cloth material furniture here, and then you have your storage under both sides of the dining table. Outlet underneath here. Windows all along this side of the campsite, and then you have big windows on this side as well. And finally, outlet check in the kitchen. Got outlet underneath the cabinetry here and along that wall. So go back to the bathroom and bedroom. Oh, also, I want to point out real quick, also vent fan here. Bigger vent fan, that is nice. I can tell you, in my camper, every time that I cook, literally every time I cook any sort of meat or anything like that on the stovetop, fire alarm goes off like 4 to 6 times every time. It's because I don't have a vent fan in my camper. I have the vent fan over the stovetop from the microwave, but it's just not powerful enough to pull all of that smoke out of there. So even with the windows open, I still set that fire alarm off. So a big vent fan like this definitely would help. Also notice there's a knife rack back behind here too, with lots of different slots in that area. That's something they've actually been doing in campers for a long time. It's interesting. They just have brands that like stopped doing it and then have started doing it again. But they've been doing that for a long time, like decades. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I already know. She said she found her favorite part, and I already know what it is, without a doubt. Remember, this camper is too big for our truck. Got our porcelain foot flush toilet. Then we have some storage space through here. Big vent fan in this bathroom as well. So pretty impressed to see 2 big vent fans in this camper. Even some big, you know, expensive fifth wheels don't even have those bigger vent fans. So nice to see that. We do have a wrapped countertop material here in the bathroom. Plastic bowl sink, but it is a good size. And then we have our medicine cabinet. Got your storage down underneath here, outlet there. Yep, everything looks consistent here. Then we have our shower. In the shower, you have a pretty decent ceiling height. I do have to step kind of up into the skylight here so you can see how my head goes into the skylight. Now this drives me crazy, honestly. I don't know why they would ever choose to make this, you know what? I'm trying to piece it together. So they have this skylight going east to west like this. And I'm like, why would you not have it go this way and give us more headspace in the shower overall? I am seeing a seam right here in the ceiling, and my only thought is like the way that this is just overall designed and constructed is they're not able to do a, you know, skylight that faces this way because you're not going to have that, you know, ability to do it with where the seam is at. So that's the only thing that I could think of, but I just wish this skylight was going in this orientation because my head definitely does extend up into it. That being said, most of the times I'm gonna have to duck to get under the shower head anyways, and that's kind of how I do shower in my RV, and it's just a real quick, easy process, so it's not the end of the world. Got your flexible shower curtain. Thanks for taking the camera. Flexible shower curtain here. And this is a plastic 2-piece shower, so good size in here, and that's pretty much everything in this space. Also in here, can't forget we have Liquify. This is a black tank treatment for your RV that you can find at Blue Compass stores across the country, as well as Amazon and Walmart. It comes in this pod formula, liquid formula, or powder formula, and it's gonna make sure that everything that goes into your toilet gets liquefied, drains out properly, and then keeps your RV smelling fresh as well, and your black tank healthy. So you can find that at Blue Compass stores across the country for your RV. Now we're gonna go to what is definitely gonna be Megan's favorite room. So as we step inside here, it always stands out when you have an east to west facing bed in the bedroom, especially in a camper brand that you wouldn't expect to, where this, you know, Jay Feather is not their top of the line camper, and not a whole lot of brands that are not going to be a top of the line travel trailer for a manufacturer that offer east to west bed options. So this is a pretty cool option that you get here. This is a queen size bed, which gives you a ton of room to walk around the bed. Third air conditioner in here. This is also going to be a drop down AC. So the main middle air conditioner looks like it's ducted through the camper, and these two look like they are just drop down ACs that are not into the ducting system. So they just pump air into these exact spaces. Really cool individual reading lights. Now when it's this blue light, you have that kind of halo ring light there as well. You know, this would be nice for when we're in our camper. You know how when it's like late at night or we wake up in the morning and the lights just are like, it's like you turn on the sun. Yes, that's what I think these would be really nice for. It's just a softer light. Although these do look kind of bright too, but not as bright as like that, for instance.
Nah, I don't know.
You think so?
Ooh.
No, yeah, no. When I shine that in your eye, it's pretty bright.
Yeah.
This is kind of bright, but not nearly as bright. So it's nice to have that. Got your storage space up over the top here. And these always just look better than the standard puck lights. Got some hidden storage here, outlets and USB ports on the side of the bed, USB Type A and Type C plug. And then we have a bunch of storage in this bedroom. Storage right here. Do you want to go ahead and open those doors so we can see what they look like?
Of course.
Spot for a TV on the wall there, which is kind of interesting. Allows for the bigger window on this side there. But we have just some shelving and open storage in this space. And then as we turn this way, we got 6 drawers. See what those look like. Pull down blackout shade on the window so you do get your full privacy when you want it. Kind of interesting, these windows are not wood framed. It's just the ones in the living room area. So they did not extend that same feature here into the bedroom. Then through here, we got a spot where it looks like you're going to be able to do a combo washer dryer unit in this space. So you do get the ability to have that combo washer dryer unit in here. It doesn't look like there's enough space to do a stackable washer and dryer. So it looks like just would be a combo unit. If for some reason I'm incorrect on that and somebody knows otherwise, definitely add that in the comments, but that's what it looks like from the space there. And then we have your closet, and it kind of has like a his and hers section in it. So you get this little division in the middle. This also makes it so that beam isn't too long across, so you have good support here to support the weight of all the clothes. If it was all the way across and there was no additional support, it would definitely start to sag. Also gonna kind of give you like almost like a full body mirror there. I've been telling y'all, oh my gosh.
It's the Megan segment.
I've been telling y'all that she will freak out about full body mirrors. This is something really important to her.
Hi, welcome to the Megan segment. I have been looking for... I'm so sorry if I was too loud. I'm so sorry. Okay, I have been looking for a full body mirror in an RV for a very long time. And they have achieved this. I'm so happy.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of RV options out there that have full body mirrors.
Call me a girl, but sometimes you just have to be able to see what you're looking like from head to toe. Also, I freaking love this closet. Like, this is ideal. You can hang your clothes. They don't have to hit the ground. Love it. Perfection. Now, I know that this is too big for our truck. I'm completely aware. But this is my favorite RV. Who made this RV?
Oh my gosh, this is a Jayco product.
Jayco, you have the Megan approval. Somebody give me a stamp.
Got the Megan stamp of approval. Gonna have a whole new segment on this channel with campers that get the Megan stamp of approval. All it needs is oh, dropped a pin there.
My little charm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you need a full body mirror. You need apparently a larger closet. Counter space.
Big windows.
Big windows.
Blackout shades.
We're gonna have to make a list of criteria to get the Megan stamp of approval.
Yes.
But anyways, that's everything on the inside. So let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you think. Oh, here's the second speaker right there. It is in the ceiling. So caught that. But that's pretty much everything on the inside. We'll wrap up with going through the rest of the few things to talk about on the outside of this camper. Also had some hooks right here, right when you walk in, and manual switches for different things like your slide outs and awnings. Looking at this too, it looks like you will be able to get to the refrigerator with the slide closed. That doesn't look like it's gonna get in the way. You'll just have this walkway to be able to walk back to that refrigerator. Obviously you can get to the bathroom. So we come out this way, have your solid steps here, awning over the entry door and extends all the way to the back wall of the camper. Have your spot here where you can fill your fresh water. On these tires, they are Tamarack tire. It looks like we have a BAL next gen frame. So that's gonna be a Norco Industry frame. On here uses a lot of huck bolt fasteners in place of welds in certain areas with that style frame. And then fully enclosed underbelly. So all the water tanks and water lines sit above that enclosed underbelly, and the propane furnace will keep those warm for you. Got a propane quick connect line down underneath here so you can connect a griddle cooktop out in this space anywhere that you want. Little mini refrigerator out here as well. So got that little outdoor entertainment spot, magnet latch to hold these doors open, and then they are metal clips on these doors. Coming along the back, outdoor shower connections here, brake and reverse lights. Have an accessory hitch along the back, so this is gonna be rated for, gosh, what is it? 250 pounds. We'll have to get a pregnancy update from Megan too. I remember we said that at the beginning of the video. We'll have to remember to do that before we leave. Prep to add a backup camera, 2 slide outs on this camper. You can see it's a through frame rack and pinion style slide on this slide out, and then a Schwintek slide out on this other one. Down underneath this area, you do have electric stabilizers, looks like, and that kitchen sink, they are running the plumbing for that all the way to the dump valve up here. So really nice that you get that one spot. You have this additional gray tank dump valve to the left of it that is going to be for the washer and dryer. So still have 2 different dump valve locations, but if you don't use the washer dryer, you'll only just have this one to the right. Also nice to see your valves are up under the underbelly. So this makes it more of a true 4-season style camper where those valves are in the heated underbelly. So you aren't gonna have water getting up to this portion of your plumbing there and freezing. So really nice with that too. Have your city water connections out here on the side of the camper, 50 amp plug, and then spot to store your sewer hose down underneath here. And you can see your gray tank dump valve for the washer dryer is underneath that spot. Pass-through storage compartment, battery disconnect switch. Nice how you don't see any framing or anything like that in these storage compartments, so they kind of clean it up. Not a whole lot of brands that do that outside of Jayco. And then we have a 5-point stabilizing system here. So you have this control panel for your stabilizers. 2 20-pound propane bottles. Pretty clean looking, aggressive look on this camper. And that's just about everything. I'm gonna let Megan give y'all a little update on how her pregnancy is going, and then I'm gonna find a price for you on this camper. Oh my gosh, she is just like a kid in a candy store right now. Let them know how it's been going.
Okay. Oh, some of y'all are so sweet. I don't know which video it was, but you asked me how I was doing. Oh, thanks. That's so nice. I'm doing so good. I have made it out of the first trimester, and now I have my energy back in the second trimester, and I am just living my best life. Me and Bean.
Let them know where they can go to see some of the process that we've been going through.
Oh yeah, if you want to tune in for our progress, not our progress, our, what is it? Our journey. Yeah. You can go to TikTok. Was it Myles and Megan? TikTok?
Oh, yeah, yep.
Where else can they go?
Firmly Unbound.
Firmly Unbound. Oh my goodness, yes, go watch us. Okay, but I have a lot of energy, and yeah, me and Bean, we're just so happy. We're 4 months, I think.
Yeah, I've been accidentally saying 5 to some people.
Oh, it's okay.
I know, right? But cool. Sounds like you've been doing great.
Yes.
Quick, guys, just want to let you know a couple things that we have going on. First of all, if you haven't checked it out already, we have another YouTube channel called Firmly Unbound that is linked down below in the comment and description. So the pinned comment and description of this video. We went on a really long, extensive honeymoon in our RV that we have a bunch of videos on there from. And then other stuff coming. I'm taking a trip to Germany to film RVs for you guys at the end of the month. Based on when you see this, it's at the end of August going into September. So that's something that's coming up. I have a newsletter that y'all can sign up for as well if you want to be the first to know about information like this going on. There's a lot of stuff that I've shared on there that doesn't get talked about here at all, including like updates that are coming that you're kind of the first to know on, and like new product releases and stuff in the RV world, all kinds of stuff. So that's all there. We have a TikTok page called Myles and Megan if you want to check that out and kind of see all the other stuff that we do just for fun. And that's kind of Firmly Unbound too as well with our YouTube channel. And I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's it.
Yeah. It's a little hard to get an exact price because this is a camper that is not currently at any dealerships yet. So it looks like this is a brand new floor plan for 2026. But my estimate on this based off other comparable models from Jay Feather is that this is probably going to be somewhere around like the $50,000 mark. So that $45,000, $50,000 range, that's kind of what I'm guessing on something like this. So let us know what you think down below in the comments, and just appreciate you guys watching and all the kind words that you say to Megan. You've helped her get some courage to get on the camera, and she doesn't get to join me too often, but it's always fun when she gets to join along. So thanks guys for the support on that, and that's all we got. Until next time, live firmly unbound.